Hey guys, I'm the Lockpicking Patrolman, and today what we're going to pick is this Avis Titanium profile cylinder, Euro cylinder. Was very kindly given to me by Tobias and Julian, and it's a half of the Euro cylinder. They gave me both halves, sent both of them through, and they also gave me a key, and of course, it's one of the really cool Avis Titanium keys that I really love. It's not been modified, it's not a challenge lock or anything, but it is kind of a challenge to get into if you're not used to it. If I can get the key out, there we go. Alright, so get the camera brought in here. And I'm going to use top of the keyway tension, which for European pickers, this would be upside down bottom of the keyway tension, I believe. But anyway, go ahead and get in there. I'm using a thinner, I believe this is the 35 thousandths pry bar from the Flat 5 kit. And I'm going to use the offset hybrid hook that Tobias and Julian were very kind and sent to me. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, very sharp click off of 1. What makes this lock difficult is the paracentric keyway. You can see that it does have nice curve to it. When we take it apart, we'll look at that a little closer. Just working my way down, I can tell this thing's just completely full of spool pins, and it also has all the classic Avis tolerances, which are very, very good. And what I'm trying to do is just work these pins up to where I can get them set. Let's see. And we're open. Cool. Just basically what I was doing is taking my pick and working it in sideways underneath the pins and then rotating it upwards. That's how I was able to lift these pins in this little keyway that we've got here. So let's go ahead and take this thing apart real quick. I do have a key, but you guys know that I don't really like gutting with keys. I believe that was due to my incident that I had a long time ago with the Ace 527 lock that I showed you a while back. I accidentally gutted it with the key, wasn't planning on it, and yeah, that was a disaster, to say the least. I did just get this new clip remover as part of the Euro cylinder disassembly kit sold on Banggood, and I've not really gotten the hang of it yet. And in fact, I think I'm going to switch back to my standard can opener, at least to get this thing started a little bit. There we go. All right, cool. Bring the camera up to where we can see a little bit. And I'll use a very cool pinning tray sent to me by Tobias and Julian as well. Let's see here. Go ahead and use this follower. Try not to lose anything. That went well. Alright, let's see. Pin 1. Standard. Oh, no, actually, pin 1 has a serration, I believe. No, that was pin 2, excuse me. I will put. Let's see. Huh. Pin 1 is very serrated. Let's get this camera adjusted right. There we go. Alright, pin 3 is a standard. 4 is a very cool serrated looking. And 5 is a standard. Let's get these arranged real quick. And I will show you all of the pins here in just a moment. Go ahead and take out the driver pins. Let's see, pin 1. Pin 2 is a serrated. Pin 1 does have a deep serration in the middle of it. Pin 2 is sort of a serrated, maybe like a serrated torpedo shaped. I know there's a name for it, and I know the name of it, but I can't remember that name right now. Anyway, pin 4 is another one of these pins that has a sharp serration down the middle. And pin 5 is a spool. Let's go ahead and take out the springs. Let's see here. Spring number 5. It's a steel spring. Go back through, dump out 1, which is a copper spring. 2 is another steel spring. 3, another copper. And 4 is another steel. Wow. All right, Tobias and Julian, I think you guys kind of tricked me with this. Let's see. Let's look in the core here. I don't see any type of countermilling or anything like that. It would be kind of hard to, but I've seen kind of work these guys can do. So I don't see anything in there. Let's look at the plug, and yep, I see some threading in chamber 2. Is that some in 1? No, just 2. Countermilling in 3. 4 is standard, and 5 has some countermilling around the edges. There we go. Guys, I think you kind of tricked me, but it was well worth it. I'm glad that I got it open. And here's a close-up of those key pins. You can see 1 is very sharply serrated, probably homemade. 2 has 1 sharp serration. 3 is a standard. 4 is a torpedo shape with a bunch of serrations in it. 5 is a standard. Moving up to the driver pins, you can see this very deep serration that I was talking about in pins 1 and 4. Pin 2 is a mushroom pin. That's what the name of it was. Mushroom pin with serrations on it. And 3 was a very deep spool. And 5 is a deep spool that is very short. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please remember, don't pick any locks that don't belong to you. Please do click like. Please don't pick any locks that are currently in use. And please do click subscribe. All right, have a great day.